How do you know you're free? If you were born in captivity, would you know that you're living in a cage, or would you think that you're free? How can you say that you're free when your very genes impose limitations on you? When the messages that you received from your family as a child got you to believe what you can or you cannot do, what you can or cannot be. When the environments that you operate in, like your school, your workplace, your friends, your artistic, political, or social concerns affect the way you see the world and life. When the more or less exciting or painful life experiences have the power to deviate the course of your life. To what extent can you truly affirm that you're able to make authentically free choices? Indeed, the space within which we can freely decide for our lives is a truly narrow one, and the freedom that we believe we have is nothing more than an illusion. It's easy to understand and react to something or someone who tries to keep you from doing what you want, or forces you to do something you don't want to do. In that case, you can fight and remonstrate that you don't accept this. However, when there's something in you that prevents you from expressing yourself to the best of your possibilities, or that makes you say or do things you would never have said and done, that's when you feel that you're not truly free. You can blame the circumstances, or those who provoked you, or don't understand you, or you can blame your bad temper or your horoscope, but ultimately it only confirms that you're a victim and that you're not a free person. How can you escape from this invisible prison? For one thing, you must know and admit that you are in it. You obviously cannot break out of something that doesn't exist. This prison has many names: money, status, approval, fear, security, pride, anger. Which one is yours? Give it a name. As it was said, truth will set you free. Second, take on the full responsibility for the situation that you're in. It's not a question of being at fault. Of course, it's not your fault. But having accepted to stay there was your choice, although an unconscious one. If you do not accept the responsibility for your situation, then you're a victim. And if you are one, then there's no way you'll leave that prison. Third, always keep in mind that this prison has no bars, no walls, and you can leave anytime you want. But there's a jailer, and that's your ego, which keeps instilling in your mind the idea that what you are actually living is the only life that you'll ever have. And this is the biggest lie that you can believe. And as long as you believe it, not only will you never be free, but you won't even care about freedom. Your true freedom is just a decision away from you. Don't give up on your freedom just because it's the easiest thing to do, because you never have to question yourself, because no one would understand, because you don't know what's on the other side. Well, nobody knows, and the very few who got there cannot describe it to you. All they know is that is exactly the place, the only place, where they want to stay.